Guys, I think I screwed up. So, if you're not following us on our socials, you would have missed out on this. But we recently, well, not so recently anymore, but in February, I upgraded my desk PC. Well, I upgraded the case, right? But my PC on my desk is an i5 2nd gen with like 6 gigs or 8 gigs of RAM, something like that. And for the most part, it was fine. Then I realized after a few weeks that it wasn't fine. As much as the case made it look very pretty, the underlying performance was limiting. So that's why today we're taking my Antec case and we are giving it an upgrade. So this is the PCBuilder upgrade kit, and this is the AMD Ryzen 3400G level up core upgrade kit, right? So it has an AMD obviously 3400G CPU, but with it in the upgrade kit you also have a motherboard, CPU, RAM, and a cooler already included. So let's get going with the video. So now let's talk about our upgrade kit. And like how we said, this is the AMD Ryzen 3400G level up core upgrade kit from PCBuilder. And the purpose of the upgrade kit is exactly what the name says. You don't have to think about the parts. It's literally, you pick what you want, you upgrade your PC just like that. And that's, I think, one of the easiest things that I love, because with an upgrade kit, compatibility is certified. You don't have to think about, does your RAM work with your CPU and does it work with your motherboard? Everything is already decided. And even better is the fact that it's already built. So in the box, we have our motherboard. So this is the Asus Prime A520M motherboard, right? And this supports the AM4 socket. So with that being said, while it supports the AM4 socket, it has the AMD Ryzen 3400G processor, and that is already pre-installed. Like how we said, let's take this out of the box, and what we can do is we can have a look. So it has the Ryzen 5 3400G, the G standing meaning that it already has its graphics installed in the device. And with that, you obviously have your RAM. So we have two 8 gig sticks of crucial DDR4 memory, 3200 transfers. So motherboard, CPU, RAM all sorted. In the upgrade kit, you have included as well an AMD stock cooler. But when I was purchasing this, I managed to also grab the PCBuilder Typhoon Ice 120mm ARGB CPU cooler. So this is going to be my cooler. And along with the upgrade kit, what we also get is things like your stickers and all of those things. So when I was doing some research, what I actually found was the fact that you could purchase an upgrade kit, and the price of me purchasing this upgrade kit, I would have had to shop at 5 or 6 different online stores to get the components at the price that I would have purchased. So that's another cool thing as well. Like, the price that you're paying is actually the cheapest without you having to shop around, lead times in terms of waiting, nothing. Everything just comes together, and the fact that it's already built. So literally everything is plug and play. And we'll talk more about that in a second. In here, like how we said, there's my Ryzen 5 sticker, some screws, obviously some documentation. And I think the most important thing out of all of this is our IO shield, right? So that's what we need from here. The fact that everything is installed is so awesome because you actually don't have to stress. So even if you're a first-time builder, there's nothing for you to stress about, because literally everything is done for you. You don't have to worry about, is my CPU installed correctly? Am I damaging the pins? Nothing like that. Literally everything is done and it's just plug and play. You don't have to stress about anything. You know everything's compatible, certified, and also with it, right? I was talking about shopping around. The warranty. You get the full manufacturer warranty from all of these devices. So it's not like, 6 months here, that the full warranty is included with this as well. Now, in terms of getting our upgrade kit off the ground, it's literally take your old PC, remove the old components and replace the upgrade kit. Now, with my old PC, like how it was an HP PC that has an i5 2nd gen with like 8 gigs of RAM or whatever. And I put that in here. Obviously, I got the Antec VX100M case. And while I was doing the upgrade, I also upgraded to the 550 watt PSU, the Atom 550 watt from Antec as well. So literally power supply and case is sorted. Now we have motherboard, CPU and RAM and the cooler. Nothing else we need to stress about. Now let's get into this upgrade. When I posted the case video, everyone's telling me to peel the plastic off the tempered glass panel. I want to see the peel off the tempered glass panel. Right, so thankfully I did my cable management and everything. So nothing about that I need to stress about. Remove our IOs. Obviously guys, this is being done by trained professionals. So make sure you know what you're doing before doing it. Okay, so now once we've removed our old board, right, you can see our standoffs are available there, and we're also going to punch out the IO shield, right, of the old motherboard. Now, like how we said, the power supply is already configured, cables are basically managed already. Before we even think about putting our motherboard in, one of the first things, you want to make sure that your standoff holes match up with the holes that you have or the standoffs that you have installed already, right? So those two things are confirmed. So what we can go ahead and do is prep our IO shield, right? All right, yeah, you confirm, right? It all lines up perfectly. Now, motherboard, we said the motherboard, CPU and RAM is already installed. The one thing that isn't already installed is our primary storage, right? So we have the Hicksemi Wave M.2 PCIe SSD, right? So this is a PCIe 3 SSD, the 256 gig, and we're going to be installing this on our build to fasten the system up. The one cool thing with the M.2 SSDs, they are obviously very, very fast, but besides just being very fast, they also connect directly to your motherboard. So you don't have to stress about cable management. This literally installs directly onto the board. I think this screw is an M.2 screw. On our board we see there's our M.2 socket. That's what I'm looking, is it 2 layers? No, 1 layer. No. Just... It's M.2. See there, it says the M.2. So don't be a me. Make sure you install your M.2 standoff as well as have your screw on hand before trying to install it, because I thought I'm going to install it at an angle. And then we take our M.2 SSD, push it all the way in, and then press down and insert our screw. a lot of the time when you installing screws on a PC, you never tighten it all the way. You just want a little bit of force to make sure that it's holding down, but that's about it. Now, after our storage has been installed, let's clear up the table a little bit, and we now can proceed with installing this into our case. Now, once we've done installing our CPU, the next thing to install is our cooler, right? So because we're using the stock cooler for now, you don't actually have to worry about much. The plates and everything are installed, and even better is the fact that the stock cooler comes already pre-applied with thermal paste. So literally all you have to do is place this thing down, screw it in, and you are off to the races. So it has to go this way, right?
Crisscross. Right, stop. Press down. The spring is there, so you have to press down and get it to catch.
Locked. Locked. Right, plug in our fan, and basically we're done. Kind of, sorta. Right? So we have our cooler installed, we have the RAM, CPU, storage, basically it. Like how we said, we checked the standoffs. The standoffs match 100%. Right, now we are finally ready for the install itself, right? So here we have motherboard. Right, so first thing we have to do is install the CPU the motherboard this way to line up with the IO shield. And then, actually before I do that, let's clear out all these things. Okay, so we live and we learn. I clearly didn't take my own advice, and I should have double checked my standoffs. But now I should have double checked my standoffs, and I should have double checked my cable management. Now we seem like we in a good space. So let us begin by doing that. And our motherboard is officially installed. In terms of the hardware we get, the Ryzen 5 3400G is a 4-core 8-thread processor with boost clocks up to 4.2 gigahertz. And now, compared to my older office style CPUs or even older entry-level systems, this is a huge jump for multitasking. So whether you're editing videos, browsing 20 Chrome tabs, or even just dealing with content like me, the system feels way smoother. The kit also includes the 16 gigs of DDR4 3200 megahertz memory in dual channel configuration, so 2x8. And this is actually important because dual channel RAM helps Ryzen processors perform better, especially for gaming and multitasking, right? You can get faster app loading times, better responsiveness, better game stability. And with the Asus A520M motherboard, it gives you the modern AM4 platform. So later on, I can still upgrade to newer Ryzen CPUs if I want more performance in the future. And this is important. This is an important talking point because it makes the upgrade feel future-proof. Honestly, upgrading this way was way easier than I expected. The motherboard had everything already labeled, the RAM was already clipped in, the CPU already installed. Literally, I just had to remove 4 screws, install the cooler, that's it. I think the one main thing we have to do before completing off this build, right, or calling the build complete, is apply the stickers of the device or of the CPU, right? So here we have our Ryzen 5 sticker. I'm going to apply that bottom right hand corner. Now the build is complete. People have been bullying me online to peel off my plastic, but we'll save that for a later moment. And just like that, my PC Builder upgrade has been complete. So it's simple, easy. I did make a bit of a cock up where I cable managed it so well I forgot to plug off the cables in. But yeah, PC upgrade is done. Make sure you stay tuned for another video coming soon where we're actually gonna go through the full install, stress test, and everything else like that. So yeah, check you in the next one.